afternoon, I'm Russell Alexander. Today we're going to give you 10 tips to take away from collaborative practice agreements. We're on Winchester here today. There's a bit of construction, so let's go inside. First thing I want to tell you about is that each collaborative practice agreement has a roadmap. Each roadmap has 5 steps. That gives you a general overview of how the collaborative practice process works. So the first step is we establish a foundation. The second step is we gather and exchange information. The third step is we identify choices and options. The fourth step is we evaluate the consequence of each choice. And the fifth step is after evaluating the consequence of each choice, we come to a decision and implement an agreement. The next point I want to give you is that the process is voluntary. That's set out in the Collaborative Practice Participation Agreement, and the parties are expected to engage in the spirit of compromise. The third point I want to give you is that we focus on goals and interests that's specifically set out in the Collaborative Practice Agreement. The fourth tip is that both lawyers and their clients agree not to take advantage of each other's mistakes. So if a mistake is made, the lawyer is expected to identify it for the other party. The fifth point I want to give you is that the Collaborative Practice Agreement sets out that neither party, their lawyer, is going to go to court should the process fail. If the process fails, then the parties need to retain new lawyers to take the matter to court. The sixth tip I want to give you is that the lawyers still function and give legal advice. They have a responsibility to diligently represent their clients. The seventh point I want to give you is that the Collaborative Practice Agreement permits for the lawyers and the parties to engage other professionals. For example, we may bring in a financial neutral or a family neutral to assist with parenting plans, and then they would become part of the collaborative practice team. The eighth takeaway I want you to get from this video is that both parties are expected to make full and timely disclosure. So you put all your cards on the table and you provide all the information that both parties need to make an informed decision. The ninth point I want you to take away from this video is all communication within the collaborative process is considered confidential. And the expectation is that information gathered through the collaborative process or compromises that parties are prepared to make isn't going to be used later in any subsequent court proceeding. Our 10th and final point I want you to take away from this video is that if an agreement is put in place through the collaborative process, signed by the parties and their lawyers, that agreement will be enforceable and can be later used in court if necessary. You're expected to live by the agreements that you sign in the collaborative practice process. So those are 10 tips on the Collaborative Practice Agreement. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please share it with your friends and family and like the video. And thank you for watching our video today.